Hello, Internet peoples! I've changed my shirt. Now we're going from 1989 to 1990 for this box of Topps Heritage 2021, featuring Matt Riddle, Shotzi Blackheart, and Bianca Belair. Same basic idea as that last set of Topps Heritage. However, this is a full hobby box. It says to look for Allen and Ginter WWE cards. I don't know what those are, or I didn't look it up. So I'm hoping this is 24 packs with 7 cards per box. I'm hoping we get the standard 2 autographs per box, but it doesn't say on the box that, which most usually do. So we'll see what we get here. Oops. But it does clearly say on these packs, which all have AJ Styles on them, to look for NXT Superstar and Tag Team autographs. I hope it's not just NXT. That would kind of... Oh, and then... oops. There it says... Switch back for a second here. Right on the inside of the box here, up, it says 2 hits guaranteed per box. Oh, and there's also... collect stickers from my favorite superstar. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. That's certainly a plus here. So let's switch here and see what we got. I can't tell is that. Yep, it is a sticker. Okay. Alright, so here's a Tommaso... and so these are 2021, so these should all be relatively recent. Alright, so there's Tommaso Ciampa, Kyle O'Reilly, and then, as I was saying, here are some Allen and Ginter. I don't even know what those are. You know, so let's take a second and let's just Google that. Oh, okay. So I guess Allen and Ginter, they made old school tobacco cards. Uh, I guess, or something. I don't know. But yeah, so here's a Diesel and an Oscar. And then here is a sticker of Rey Mysterio. I'll put that right on my Trapper Keeper. And here's the Tony Storm and Kushida. Yeah, I'm not getting as awesome a vibe with this set as I was the 89 ones. I guess I just like the 89 design better. But, oh, okay. Second one right out of the box. So let's just jump right to it. Here. And it's just hilarious reading it on fucking baseball card stock that looks like that. So now I own an official Carmella autograph, numbered 53 of 99. Okay, let's pull that aside. But yeah, so here's Edge and Angel Garza, and then here's Roman Reigns and Shinsuke is those Allen Ginter cards. And then The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Remember when he was a thing? And then here's Nikki ASH. Like, shouldn't she be like Nikki, like double ASH for almost a superhero? Like, which A are they dropping? They aren't really specific in it. And it was a good idea, but yeah, it did not last long. And then, oh yeah, this is old school. Like I don't know, can you see? Again, it's not kind of that is all shiny. But yeah, so that's a shiny Tamina, of all people who need it. Yeah, Tamina. So here's Adam Cole. And then, oh yeah, hey, remember when Maya Yim wrestled in WWE? So here's an Alan Ginter, 1-2-3 Kid, and The Rock, and then Jeff Hardy, and Asuka. Let's see. So how are these packs split up? Is it? Then oh well, shit. That's kind of amazing. In the first 3 packs, I got 2 autographs. So here's a Sami Zayn, right in the 3rd pack. Okay. Oh, well, that counted as a 7th card. Yeah, so it's 2 cards, 2 Alan Ginter cards, and then 2 more cards. All right. So here's John Cena, and then Shotzi, which I still think it's hilarious that Shotzi went to TNA for like a month, left, and went to NXT. Was only in NXT for maybe a year, and then got called up. Like, her progression up to the main roster was so goddamn fast. But here is a Bayley, and a Drew McIntyre, and then how often did he have his real fucking name on the main roster? It wasn't a lot, although, he's wrestling on main event, so it didn't matter. No one ever saw it. And then Keith Lee. Like, I get the point behind main event is that they tape it before Raw, and those are the warm-up matches to get everybody excited. But at least in the United States, it runs a month behind, due to the various legalities of a bunch of contracts. So it's like, why would I ever watch that? All right, so here is a shiny, which you can't really say, a shiny Shotzi, which is slightly different than the one we just got. Then a Damian Priest. And, oh yeah, remember when Lince Dorado was part of Lucha House Party? He's from apparently like right, I believe it's Lince, right? Yeah, right in the area here in Camden, even though they built him for Puerto Rico. So here's Sasha, who, well, like, what is even going on with her? And she walked out. Like, I always see conflicting information whether she's still employed there or not. Like, I get, like, their idea for her was fucking stupid, and I probably would have walked out too. But it's just causing such a mess. But then there's Becky Lynch, and a Johnny Drip Drip, and AJ Styles. And then, oh yeah, remember when she worked there too? There's that Dakota Kai. Then they just released her. Then here's more Sasha with the blue hair, and a shiny MVP. And then Eddie Guerrero, and The Miz, and Cameron Grimes, and Roman Reigns. So if we got the 2 autographs right off the bat, we're kind of just seeing what else is in here and what all these Allen and Gintis cards are. So here's a Montez Ford, a Triple H, and a shiny Bayley, and then Kevin Owens, and a Psycho Sid, and a Santos Escobar. And my personal favorite now, after I got that printing plate in that other video, which if you haven't seen, I recommend you go watch me lose my goddamn mind, of Candice LeRae. Like, are these Allen and Ginter cards, like, are people excited in them? Like, would you advertise them? Like, would the average person even know what that is? Alright, here's a rookie card for Timothy Thatcher, and then they released him. And here's Liv Morgan in the 1 week she wore that outfit. And Vader, and a white suit, $1 Million Man. And then the superstars speak. It's just Ron Simmons saying, "Damn!" And then here's where he's Robert Roode. And then Dominic Mysterio. Which I get what they're going for, but yeah, he's not doing so good yet. He'll get there eventually. And then, I'll be honest, I have not been watching SmackDown, so I really don't know what's going on with their women's title. But apparently, Natalya and, what is it? Ronda Rousey are fighting over it this weekend at Money in the Bank, even though it's been established that like they're best friends. So kayfabe's dead, and I don't understand it. But here's Chad Gable, and then here's Seth Rollins, minus the Freakin' because it's too early. And then did we already get in AJ? And then it's time for me to do. Ooh yeah! Cream of the crop rises to the top. Macho Man Randy Savage. Because everybody's got a Randy Savage impression. Snap it to a Slim Jim. Ooh yeah! Dig it! The Miz. Sorry, I'm no Dan Soder, but I do enjoy doing the Macho Man voice for no reason. It's almost like doing the Dusty Rhodes Hard Times voice. Everybody's got Dusty Rhodes voice. And then, alright, so here's a regular version of that Bayley card. And then, oh! Remember Boa? He showed up and there was like that weird Asian higher power storyline that went fucking nowhere for months. And then, here's Charlotte on, looks like her third or fourth set of boobs. And, oh yeah, I can do it again because there's more Randy Savage. I don't know if you watch Young Rock, the guy that got played. It's just hilarious. And there are all kinds of situations where they put Macho Man in it, where there was no way Macho Man was involved at all. But it's still kind of funny to watch. And here's a totally 90s Randy Orton sticker. And again, here I will complain about Dewdrop still has her dumb fucking name, even though Eva Marie and the whole reason she got it is no longer there. And here's Lacey Evans, and how do they ever expect her to wrestle with that goddamn hair? It looks amazing, and I enjoy it, but that's another one. I haven't been watching SmackDown. They brought her back, and she was like the Grand Marshal at like at some NASCAR race, and they got her wearing the weird one piece and showing off her hip bones, even though she just had a baby. It looks nice, but like they brought her back only to not bring her back, and it's weird. All right, so here's a Ricochet, and a Bobby Lashley, and a shiny Boa, and then literally, I'm fairly sure we got this pairing, but I will just show it again to see that we got this pairing again. So here's a Boa and an Asuka, which was what we got the first time. And then here's T-Bar, which poor Donovan Dijak, or whatever he wants to go by, that he got saddled with that gimmick, and he's still wrestling with it. And there's Naomi, who is not wrestling at all anymore. But considering that she started as the Funkadactyl, she's come a long way. Certainly doing better than Arian Andrews, who also started as a Funkadactyl. But she at least, she went on to star in like 2 seasons of Total Divas with her total dumbass boyfriend. Ugh. Alright, so here's Mustafa Ali and Omos, who can barely wrestle, but they keep pushing the hell out of him. Alright, so here's Rikishi in the Too Cool mode when he was doing the dancing. And Kane, a later version. And then here's a Roman Reigns sticker, an unsigned Carmella, and a Jimmy Uso. Oh, and this box doesn't have a piece of styrofoam at the bottom of it to make it look like it's got more stuff in it. Here's a Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander. I'm just laughing at the very concept of a shiny R-Truth being the bonus insert in this pack. And again, I'm fairly certain we got this set as a Bailey and Drew McIntyre. I'll just show that we got it. And then okay, here's Sheamus. And how do you make Scarlett look bad? She is one of the most attractive women in all of wrestling, and that picture just makes her look like garbage. How is that possible? I do not understand it. And it's a shame that they brought her in, and all she ever got to be was Karrion Kross's escort. Well, not escort. That means something. Manager, because apparently, like during one of her training matches, one of her breast implants ruptured, and she had to go on the mend for that, and it just took so long, and she never got a chance to wrestle. So there's a Finn Balor we haven't seen, and then there's a regular Tamina, shiny Kevin Owens, and yeah, we're getting into duplicates on these Allen and Ginter cards, but I'll just keep showing them to show them what they are. So there's Roman Reigns and a Shinsuke Nakamura, but here's a Riddle, Xavier Woods, and the trombone, whose name escapes me at the moment. I want to say Penelope, but that's not correct. But it's something like that. All right, so here's a Grand Metalik, and a Kofi Kingston, Eddie Guerrero, and The Miz, and a Shinsuke Nakamura. And I just talked about it before, but apparently they actually made a card for Eva Marie for when she came back for like those 2 months to do all that stupid bullshit with Doudrop. And here's Charlotte Flair. It looks like before she took that that unmentioned break for medical reasons. If medical reasons means getting a breast reduction. And then, why does Titus O'Neil even get a card? Like, literally the only time he wrestled was when he was in that, was it the Greatest Royal Rumble? It was one of the Saudi ones, and he tripped and fell and almost died when he went under the ring. Literally, like, if you watch that video, there's a post holding up the middle of the ring, and he misses it by, like, that much. He would have smacked right into it, hit his head, and died. Alright, so there's Seth Rollins, and that's... you can... that you can see. That's a shiny Adam Cole. There's a Big E, and a Razor Ramon. Who decided to get a Dutch angle shot of Otis when he shaved? He just looks like somebody's thumb. But yeah, him without the beard does not look nice. But again, I love how literally he's so big that his arms, he can't straighten them. They always have some type of curve to them. And then there's an Ember Moon, who is... I saw her last match on the Indies before she got called to the WWE. It was a chair, I think it was a TLC match at a CZW. No, it was a WSU like 9th anniversary show. And I just remember she suplexed Hanaya into like 50 chairs directly in front of me, and it was awesome. But now she's in AEW, doing much better than she ever did in WWE. But also she like broke her foot and some stuff and was out for a very long time. And we've probably got these, but I'm just going to show them anyway. There's an MVP and an R-Truth and a shiny Finn Balor. And here's, I'm pretty sure we got both of those. There's a Seth Rollins and an AJ Styles. And then, I just saw her the other day on Raw and was like, she got called up to Raw? Okay. But there's Xia Li and Io Shirai, who she's injured at the moment, right? Because she hasn't been around in a while, and she really should be, because she was amazing. But yeah, so there's an Io Shirai. here's a oh, nope. Okay. I thought I got a third autograph, but I don't. Alright, so here's an Akira Tozawa and a Jey Uso. It is just a blue parallel, number 2 of 25. Right? 2 of 20. That's not all that interesting. Oh, but oh, look. Oh, and they've got him labeled not as Tugboat, but it's when he was Typhoon. Not the Shockmaster. And then here's, to go with my shirt, an Ultimate Warrior. Oh, that music will pump you up for fucking anything. Alright, then here's just Samoa Joe sitting at a commentary desk. And Apollo Crews, who, see, he's moved down to NXT. And in that move down, he lost the Nigerian accent, and he's just back to a regular person. And I don't know if you saw, I believe it was either last week or 2 weeks ago, he did a vignette that was like supposed to be in his mind or something, but like the camera angle was showing what he was thinking, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Does no one like see the writing on these? All right, so here's Elias, and then here's Mace, which, hey, remember when they brought him up as an announcer because Paul Heyman had a thing for him, but then they sent him back down, and then, oh, okay, there's a shiny Maya Yim, and then have we seen, oh, okay, I answer my own question as I'm saying it. I was going to say, so here's an Alan and Ginter Alexa Bliss, and another Mr. Perfect, but I'm like, have we seen Alexa Bliss at all in this set? And then I go, oh, well, there's the Alan and Ginter. And then, there we go. There's Alexa Bliss in her... Woo, that does things to me. Sorry, not to get too creepy, but that's my jam right there. Weird goth, tiny girl Alexa Bliss. With the black hair, the lipstick, and... Oh, yeah. Alright. So here's Kevin Owens. And a Humberto Carrillo. And yeah, we got both of these. Oh, what is? Oh, okay, we'll get. Well, let's just show these because we have them. Sasha and Becky, and then collect all 10 Ruthless Aggression art cards as illustrated by Willie Smith. Here's John Cena, Never Given Up. All right, here's a Baron Corbin and a Dolph Ziggler. So we only got 4 more packs here. I think we got pretty much everyone who was on the roster in 2021, I think. Nope. Here's a couple more. Like here's an Eric from the Viking Experience or whatever they're going by, and here's a Karrion Kross, and then here's the 1-2-3 Kid and The Rock, and then here's a sticker of the New Day, and then oh yeah, we didn't get a regular Becky Lynch, or Johnny freaking Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. Yeah, his hair just looks like that in that picture. Okay. And then here's a Drew McIntyre and an Indy Hartwell. And then, yeah, how much does it suck for her? Because I was just watching the other day. Remember, it's like, hey, remember when she got married in ring to her husband Dexter Lumis, and it like brought Beth Phoenix out of retirement, and she became an ordained minister and married him, and then they released her husband like 2 months later, and then there was just they had that one thing was Indy and whoever, and both their boyfriends had just been released, and they just gave each other a look like, oh, we're sad. It was hilarious in context. There was just like a little acknowledgement that, you know, if you weren't looking for it, you could miss it. All right, so there's again Rikishi and a Kane. Here's an Ivar, and a Randy Orton. here's a Nia Jax again, and a Shayna Baszler, and oh, okay, here's the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and the Godfather, and then an AJ Styles sticker, and let's do Rhea Ripley before she went all evil, and also Mandy Rose before she went down to NXT and got all evil. I gotta say, as much as I enjoy Golden Goddess Mandy Rose, I enjoy badass brunette NXT champion Mandy Rose just as much. Alright. I think this is... So here's... Oh, right, shit, I forgot that Zelina Vega came back. But yeah, she did. And then here's a Rey Mysterio, who also doesn't have knees and came back. And there's a shiny John Cena. And then, again, Charlotte Flair. And one last time, ooh, yeah, dig this Macho Man Randy Savage. And then here's a regular Sami Zayn. And we will close out with a final Cesaro off in AEW doing awesome stuff. So, okay, we got our 2 autographs, and we got them real early in the bunch. So we got, looks like a regular Sami Zayn. And then, this appears to be a green parallel Carmella, who, have I gotten a Carmella before? I might have. But yeah, so, much bigger box. So we probably got that whole set. It looked like those Allen and Ginter cards, while interesting throughout the entire box, we got way too many duplicates. And yeah, the look and feel of the baseball cards is cool. Not as cool this time, just because I like the design of the 1989 tops much better. Autographs, yeah, they're fine. But yeah, so I got 1 box of NXT coming up. Let me go change my shirt, and we'll get right to it. Thanks, everyone.